Hey, you know what's interesting? I remember seeing this article online. This like Forbes list of celebrity heirs and all that. So, interestingly enough, right? They're talking about, okay, just the children of various people and who's got access to however many billions. You know who the poorest individual on that list was? Paige Johnson, the daughter of Bob and Sheila.
Right.
And basically, she's heir to about $1 billion. Everybody else has got, like, heir to 3, 4, 500 billion here, 9 billion there, all that.
Right, that's because Bob Johnson, he's like a new billionaire on the scene. Black people,
right,
no money. He don't even have wealth. We're talking about generations of back, spanning back from the 1800s. You know,
new money.
Slave masters' children inheriting their, you know, their profits and their entire life.
Are you suggesting that Bob Johnson's ancestors might have been house servants?
What was that? What I'm saying. No, not that. What I'm saying is that in the case of Bob Johnson, he is just a capitalist. He's not worried about legacy as far as the black community is concerned.
That's right.
If that was the case, he would have never sold out to Viacom, because if you notice before the transition, they had Teen Summit. It was positive, but after the transition, it was all booty shaking and, you know, whipping chain and how much ice can you require?
Johnson's his fucking game is ridiculous.
Anybody over the age of 17 can't be on the network anymore. Because I remember they used to have Bev Johnson. Remember her?
Yeah,
used to do the talk show.
Yep.
Yeah. Older black lady. She was out of there.
Right. Bev, Tavis was gone.
And Ivy, I just want to build on what you just said, because I feel that that's very important. See, my thing is, if Bob Johnson wants to do that, I ain't got a problem with it. But what I have a problem with is when people try to use his wealth as an example of us as a nation. You know what I'm saying?
We can do it. Bob did it.
Right.
That's the thing that I got. Because my thing is, if you want to just make money and you don't give a shit about African people or you don't care about our nation, fine. But let's just let it be known that that's what you are, that's what you're doing. So don't try to sit up there and be on Black Enterprise like there's some sparkling example of what we as African people should do. Fuck you.
If you check the back of Bob Johnson's throat, trust me, he ain't got no tonsils back there.
He got let me put y'all on something. Hey yo, let me put y'all on something. I'm here in Charlotte where he owns the Bobcats with Nelly, right? So I went to the game.
Right.
So I went to the game on this Friday. You know, it was Cleveland was here, and if you see the way he conducts his business, right? He basically does everything he can to not let the white people know that black guy owns a team. Because when you, like, for instance, if you go to the show, right? You go to the game, like, he'll have the cheerleaders out. He plays like those bullshit top 40 songs that's like, you know, like, I really know how to dance, like shit that only white people know. and that's it, like, he makes an extra effort to make sure that they don't know that a black person, there's no guy named Bob Johnson on the team, but unconsciously, you know, it's like he tries to drive that message home. You know, I understand you. I like you. He calls it being wholesome, but I'm saying I mean, that's all he plays. He plays nothing but like honky tonk music, crazy shit. And if he does play something like, you know, that's maybe somewhat urban, if you want to call it that, you know, he'll play some shit, you know, like real low so no one can really hear it. Like he played Ballin'. Not that I like the song, but it was appropriate for a basketball game. I said, even if he wanted to do it, he wanted to go back to Kurt's Blow saying, we're playing basketball. He could have did that. He won't even do that shit.
Yo, Thomas, let me tell you something. There are rich men's housewives who understand the concept of power more than Bob Johnson does.
For sure.
Because the people who have money don't give a fuck. You ain't first of all, you don't tell them what they're going to do.
Right.
They don't buck dance for nobody. How you gonna be a billionaire buck dancer?
It don't even fucking sound correct.
You got $1 billion and you still shucking and jiving. You still trying to not let people know who the fuck you are, and you have $1 billion. And that's why it's laughable when people try to use these people as examples of power.
Right.
It's laughable to me.
It's fucking crazy. It's like, man, who, Deep Throat Bob? Please. Fuck out of here. they go around the industry saying, man, I'm going to get my dick sucked by Bob. He in town, man. He's the best guy I've ever had. What? Come on,
I tell you another thing, Dev. If they was to have a wealth party, like at a party, you know who would be be the guy parking your car? Bob Johnson.
Oh, for sure.
Right, because you're still a nigga in their eyes, no matter.
He'd be like, how much you got, Bob? I got $1.5 billion. They'd be like, man, you broke bastard. The fuck up out of my house.
Like I said, I was telling
folks, they see him walking in and be like, whispering, oh, that poor dear, he's down to his last $1 million. Damn, he fell off.
Hold on one second. Dev, I was telling Dev, and this came out during the whole financial crisis and the thing and the crash in Dubai and all that stuff happened, but they slipped this out in the papers that there's a family in Dubai that's worth $33 trillion.
You heard what they said? $33 trillion. Not billion, $1 trillion.
And there was an article on it, and let me show you how powerful this family is. I can't even find the fucking article no more.
Right. $33 trillion. I'm trying to be their best fucking friend. All I got to do is say to them is, I hate America. And them motherfuckers be like, what do you want?
Yeah, Arabs in Dubai. That's $33 trillion. Now, keep in mind, how much was the bailout?
Shit. It wasn't even $1 trillion.
The bailout was $700 billion.
Billion. So they got 33 trillion. They could have bought America with $1 trillion. We're going to do $1 trillion. We want total control. Because that's the shit that I would have done.
And we talking about Bob
I'd have been
Johnson.
like, Daddy, I want America for Christmas. I want America.
And we talking about Bob Johnson. We seriously having a discussion about power, and Bob Johnson's name is coming up.
Fuck out of here. Bob Johnson's a broke bastard. Fuck out of here. Ever since Mark told me that shit, them motherfuckers have been on my mind. I've been trying to find out who they are. I'm about to
good luck, because I haven't been able to.
Yeah. That's like they said, the Rothschild family is supposed to be like over $500 trillion.
Well, the Rothschild family is richer than anybody because they actually control the money.
They got all the gold. They got all the gold. So as gold prices, they make money on both sides of the gold trade.
I used to date a Lisa Rothschild. I wonder if she was part of their family. You're going to make me mad.
She probably was. You better call her back, son.
Yeah, I'm about to call her.
Can we address
To be honest with y'all, I mean, we can use the $500 trillion as a figure because that's just the denominations in U.S. dollars. But to be honest with you, you can't really put a figure on the amount of wealth that they have because they control land and resources.
Exactly.
Right. Can we address the Beers? They own 9/10 of the diamond mines in Africa. The Beers family, 9/10 of the diamond mines in Africa. And for the diamond mines that they don't own, they have the rebels going in shooting up the place to try to get the diamonds there because they don't have control over those mines.
Yes.
That's crazy. And we can't get $1 out of it. We can't make $1.15. Something we doing fucking wrong.
Yeah, but we can't, like Master P can, like I say, he controls this thing from top to bottom. But we have to realize that we are not just one-man islands. We have to start making connections.
He wanted to merge with them to make more money, and that's where you make a mistake at. He should have kept this shit going underground and doing his thing. The minute he surfaced and made that deal with Priority, set him up and made him vulnerable for them to come at him. Because once you make one deal, you got to make several deals.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna experience a lot of anal pain. You want to be flossing and you want to be jet setting. Just know you're gonna have to be prepared to take a lot of dick.
I tell niggas all the time, be prepared for a nigga to say to you, yo, I want you to come fly with me on my private jet. We're going to Africa. Oh, you gonna be fucking that whole flight. man, we going on my private plane to Milan. We're in Milan, yeah, for about 10 hours. You're going to be getting it in.